Okay, so the Northman. Let's talk about this movie. Before we get into anything, brutal, brutal, brutal. So if you're very squeamish, aren't into those type of movies, definitely watch out for this one. It is beyond brutal and definitely one that got a lot of people squeamish in my theater. So let's talk about it. So Robert Eggers is back directing again after The Lighthouse as well as The Witch, and he is delivering with this one as well. Alexander Skarsgård here is playing basically Hamlet. So if you didn't know, Hamlet actually is based off a Scandinavian tale, and then we got Hamlet as well and all of that. So we're not going to go down a history lesson here. Let's just talk about this movie here. I think that this movie is maybe my favorite Robert Eggers film. I did enjoy The Lighthouse. I did enjoy The Witch, but I think this one, for some reason, it's just there. Now, this doesn't mean that I think this film is perfect. There was one thing in particular I didn't enjoy, but we'll talk about that in a bit. But I do believe that the story is told very well. I think that the acting as well is incredible. I think Anya Taylor-Joy, Alexander Skarsgård were great here, as well as Nicole Kidman, Ethan Hawke, everybody else involved. Very, very well done. I think Robert Eggers' direction as well is incredible as always. The cinematography is very great as well. It looks very visceral, looks very in your face. The colors and everything blend so well. The story as well layered in there with some mythical elements as well, is something I really did enjoy about it as well. Now, one of the things I do think lacked in this movie, but I kind of figured going into it because Robert Eggers really doesn't do much action in his films, was some of the fight scenes. Some of them were very well done, very brutal, as I said, very in your face, but some of them kind of felt a little clunky, too choreographed. Why can't I say that word? Too choreographed, and just felt sort of like taking you out of the film at points. But that's like a little portion of it. I would say like 15 to 20%. Otherwise, the film was pretty good with those fight scenes, especially some of the earlier ones as well. So I thought that this was such a well done film. Like I said, I think that this is very much so a movie that's going to be, I feel, his most accessible for people to just take in. But I do see some scenes that could take you out of the film if you're just looking for a straight up action film. There are some layers of mysticism and all of that laid out there, which I thought looked pretty cool, but some of them didn't look that good as well, I would say. One in particular I don't really want to get into here actually, because it would be spoilers. I will do an ending explained for this film and talk about spoilers in that video, so stay tuned for that for more on the things that I thought were a little but like I said, I think this is my favorite film from him. I do appreciate The Witch and The Lighthouse, all of that as well, but I just really do enjoy this one a little bit more. Maybe it's just because I do like the whole action scenes as well as the cinematography in this film more, even though The Witch and The Lighthouse really weren't further out. So that doesn't make sense. I don't make sense sometimes. But stay tuned for that video where I do in the ending explain. Like I said, this film is brutal, very brutal. Like if you're very squeamish to very brutal scenes and all of that, definitely check out like somebody talking about like what happens, all of that, before you check out this film, because some people in the audience were a little so like I said, I think the story was told great. I think the acting was amazing as well, and I did enjoy a lot of the cinematography in this film. So overall, definitely one I enjoyed watching in theaters. Now, it is a pretty, I would say, like I said, strong, brutal film that I probably won't go watch it again when it comes out in theaters. Probably wait till watching it at home again. Like, I need a break after it. Like, that's how it is. So, as I said, if you enjoyed The Witch, if you enjoyed The Lighthouse, Robert Eggers directing all of that, I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy The Northman as well, unless you're squeamish. Like I said, it is definitely a brutal film. And how many times have I said brutal? Like, every time in a lot of my videos, I say something over and over, and people always are, like, making fun of it. I think brutal is going to be here. Like, brutal. Cringe. Anyways, as always, that's going to do it for me. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when these videos drop. Subscribe down below. We're on the road to 21,000 subscribers, 25,000 subscribers. We will do a giveaway, so make sure that notification bell is on so you know when that's going to happen. As always, I'll see all of you next time. Check out the social media here, TikTok, Twitter, all that. Follow me there. As always, stay safe, stay positive.